Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Shisom Anidebe, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate. So yeah, we're in my kitchen where all the cooking and everything cooking goes on. So today we'll be talking about one star vegetable that I love, and I know some of you love too. It has so many things that they use them for that I'll be sharing with you today, hacks that you can create with them, and tips you need to take note of when it comes to this vegetable. And we are talking about onion. Yeah, a round of applause. Yeah, today we're talking about onions. I know I might have given like a few tips here and there about onions, but not like really enough to really buttress my point. You get what I mean? So I actually have 13. Yeah, actually 13. I wrote down after my research. I was talking about based on onion. So the first on my list is to avoid tears while cutting onions. Try chilling them in the refrigerator or cut them under running water or chew gum while cutting onions. The idea behind chewing gum is to distract your senses. You know this thing whereby if pepper enters your eye and you're told to lick salt, it's not like the salt cures the pepper, it's just that it is distracting your senses. Now your brain is now focusing on what exactly is causing this a little bit burning sensation, this salty taste. I want to know what that feeling is. Now your brain is focusing on your tongue and has left your eyes. That's probably where you lick the onion salt and your eyes open and you can like see clearly, not like clearly, but you can now open your eyes. That's exactly what happens with chewing gum. Now you are chewing gum, something is happening in your mouth. Your brain cannot really how do I put it, grab the two at the same time, so it has to lose focus of one and focus on one. And I think the chewing of gum is more active than the tear in your eye, so your senses now are distracted. It is now focusing on your mouth rather than your eyes, so you won't tear up. I bet you won't. Try it and you'll see. The next one, a great way to get rid of that burnt smell is by placing half an onion next to the stove. It will absorb the smell. Try this. You know, probably you're warming your rice and you have something else doing and it ends up getting burnt. What do you want to do to save this? Grab an onion, cut it in half. If you don't want like waste it and everything, just cut it in half and place it close to your stove. You see that smell? You see that burnt smell? It will vanish. You'll be shocked at how fast it vanishes. So yeah, it will vanish. It will get rid of it. Like onions tend to absorb things, yeah, like bad smell and everything. So it will absorb the smell, and you're gonna perceive it. Someone will know something was burnt in your kitchen. The unpleasant smell from paint can be deodorized using a fresh onion. Place several freshly cut slices of onion in a bowl with a bit of water in the newly painted room overnight. Emphasis on overnight. You are moving in the day after tomorrow. Do it today. Cut in onions and soak it in a bowl and keep it in the room. You see that smell of paint? Some people do not want to perceive it. They just finish painting their house. They don't like the smell. This is what to do. So soak it. Leave it overnight. You come the next day and you take it out. You see that smell? It's just like, yeah, the house might be smelling onions. I know onions have this kind of like the smell. So when you are coming, you can just come with air freshener to lighten up the mood. Let it not be looking like you're cooking. Yeah, so yeah, basically, but it's going to get rid of the smell of the paint. Emphasis on get rid. It's going to get rid of it. Okay. Yeah. The next one is onion juice to stimulate hair growth. Take 2 large 3 onions and extract its juice using a blender. Apply it after blending. You apply it liberally on your scalp, like you apply your hair oil. So yeah, leave it on for 20 minutes, then wash it off. Onion can do wonders to your hair. You don't even want to know. It do wonders, or you want to know. As it is loaded with sulfur that boosts the production of collagen and promotes hair growth. So really try out this tip if you have been battling with growing your hair out and it's not working. Try out this onion tip. And if you have dandruff or you are fighting a scalp infection, soak overnight onion, soak it overnight, then grind them to make a paste. Then you add 2 tablespoons of fresh onion juice. You grind an onion that you've soaked. You will blend another one, not into a paste this time. You are blending it to form a juice. Yeah, it's not thick. It is now onion juice. Then you mix 2 tablespoons of the onion juice to the paste that you blended. Leave it, that is, apply it on your hair. That's when I mean your hair, your scalp mostly, because that is where the dandruff is, not on your hair, your scalp. That's your, yeah. Leave it on for 30 minutes, after which you can rinse up with lukewarm water, not cold, not hot, lukewarm water. Do this like 2 to 3 times in a week and you're going to see results, I bet you, if you are battling with dandruff or any scalp infection. The next one on my list is allium vegetables such as onions and garlic may lower your risk of developing certain types of cancer, including stomach and colorectal cancers. Onions contains antioxidants and compounds that may reduce your risk of heart disease by fighting inflammation and lowering triglyceride and cholesterol levels. To my own better knowledge of understanding, I think I broke this down better. So if you want to stay away from cancer, always try to do not skip that part where you add onions to your food. It's that particular step where they say add onions, unless the dish does not require onions. Honestly, if it does, do not skip it. But to me, I add onions to everything, apart from certain soups that I know that I strictly don't need onions for that. Honestly, onions is very good. So if you really want to fight off these things, try to take more onions, okay? Yeah. The next on my list is if you've had surgery to place a pouch near the anus, that is ileal pouch anastomosis. That's the surgery. What is called. People that have had that surgery might find that onions increases feelings of gas. Don't eat large amount of onions. Don't eat large amount of onions if you've had this surgery. Do not try it at all. Onions create gas as they move through your digestive system. It is said that gas affects the pressure within your stomach, which can send acid back to your esophagus, especially when you are lying down flat. So if you are someone or you know someone that knows someone that has done ileal pouch anastomosis surgery, they should avoid eating onions because it's going to cause them to feel like acid a lot. So they should avoid onions. The next on our list is we've had rust in our knives. There are some knives that you've had and probably you've not even used them for a long time, but you realize they're already rusting in some parts. What are you gonna do? You may have rubbed it with soap several times, but to no avail. Cut your knife deep into a large onion. Let it stay there for some time. Take it out without any rust. That's the magic. You have a knife that has a bit of rust. Just take your onion and slice it in. Like, just cut it and just leave it there. You're not cutting the onion, so you're just basically placing your knife in the onions for that part that is rust to get off. And for you to know that onions is not advisable to be eaten anymore. Okay, so just know it's probably onions. Probably might just be small onion, just so you don't like feel like you're wasting too much. Next on our list is to prevent the strong onion smell from lingering on your hands, rub them with stainless steel. I don't like the smell of onions, even irrespective of the fact that I love eating onions. I do not like the smell. So I find this tip very helpful and very, very realistic because honestly, the smell of onions is a turn off. So do this after slicing your onions. Just get your stainless spoon, stainless plate, just rub them on your hand, and the smell is gone. I did drop better updates. I know they hide updates. You understand? Try it and you'll see. To make your onions last longer, store them in a cool, dry, and well ventilated space. Oftentimes, we tend to put them in a place where it is hot because you see them putting onions in the sun and you feel it is right. Yes, you bought them from those abokis and it's in the sun. Doesn't mean that you should store them in the sun. Yeah, probably you might see some insect here and there, then it is advisable at that stage. But irrespective of that, your onions should be stored in a cool place, not hot, in a dry place, not wet, and a place where constant entrance of air. Do you get what I mean? There should be air entering and going, flowing through and through, well ventilated. Okay? Yeah. The 11th tip, if you accidentally burn onions while cooking, I have done this a lot. Like probably I have something else I'm doing and I put the onions in the groundnut oil, and before I come back to add the pepper, tomato paste, the onions is burnt, and the taste of the food tends to goes bad because the onions is burnt. So when you eat that burnt onions, I'm just like, hi, you're just waiting for yourself. So this is something you should do, okay? While cooking, and you realize that you have burnt the onions, do not fret. Do not be fret, okay? Just add a splash of vinegar. If you don't have vinegar, use lemon juice. It will balance out the flavor. You will not realize that you actually burnt the onions while frying them. Trust me, you won't. This will balance the flavor and your food is near perfect. If you want to mellow out the flavors of raw onions in a salad or dish that requires onions be eaten raw. I don't if you understand what I mean. There's some dish you want to put raw onions, like your sandwich, and you don't want to put it in a toaster, and you want to put raw onions in it, and you do not want to really feel like you're eating onions, or you want to make a salad and you want to put raw onions in it, and you don't want the onions tasting like onions in the salad. You get what I mean? This is what you should do. Soak the onions in ice cold water. This will lessen the flavor the raw onion will give, and that taste you get from eating raw onion, it's going to lessen it. Yeah. Then after about 10 minutes, you take it out, add it to your dish, and you'll be asking yourself, did I really add onions? It's not like you're going to take out all the taste. No. But you'll be like, you need to eat the onions itself for you to realize I'm actually eating onions. When you eat it with the salad, the carrots, every other thing, you won't really feel it. That's how effective it is. The last thing on our list, please, if at this point you've not liked, please comment. What tip stood out for you? Which are you hearing for the first time? Which have you heard before? Which one are you so eager to try out? Let me know in the comment section, okay? And the last but not the least, if you want to add a subtle onion flavor to your dish without the texture, you can tie onion skin in a cheesecloth and simmer it in the dish, then remove it before serving rather. Just to make this clearer, you want the flavor of onions in your food, but you don't want to see onions in your food. This is what you can do. Cut the onions, not like dicing, just divide it into 4 parts, then tie it in a cheesecloth, then put it in whatever you're cooking. The flavor and everything the onion is going to give is going to enter your dish. Then when you are ready to serve, you remove it and you throw it away. Someone eating that food, someone with very, very, very good sense of taste, will actually ask you, I am actually tasting onions in this food, but I'm not seeing onions. Then you tell us, this is what I did. Oh, you feel me? This is what I did. Oh, nobody's gonna know. Who's gonna know? This is actually something that should be on that trend. So, yeah, enjoy your onion adventure. Please, please, please give these hacks and tips a try and let me know how they work out for you. I'm really, really eager to hear your responses and hear your how your experiment went or your practical went. I'm really, really eager. So please do well to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And this is girl signing out, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, keep being the best version of yourself. Nobody, absolutely nobody, can do you better than you. Okay?